Welcome. In front of me is a OPPO A6x, and today I'll show you how you can record a screen on this device. So to get started, you'll want to swipe down from the top of your screen. Now you will want to do it from the top right side, as that's where our toggles are. And here we'll be looking for the screen recorder. Now it looks like it's not added by default, so we will need to do that ourselves by clicking right here on this pencil. And then in this area you should find it somewhere. Now you can see for me it is right over here. You can just tap on it, it gets added, and now click on done. And there it is. Now from here you can either tap on it to immediately get the little pop-up window for recording, or we can hopefully hold it, go to more settings, and change the definition. That's for certain. Holy hell, that is like absolutely terrible setting right here. Now we're gonna set it to the highest one possible, which it's still pretty bad. Now out of curiosity, custom doesn't have anything better, so yeah, we're just gonna stick with the medium right here, which is 720p. It's still bad, but it definitely beats 480. Frame rate we have set dynamic. Now I'll be choosing 60 to have it set permanently at this frame rate. Dynamic just kind of switch between these frame rates depending on what would be the highest frame rate. Not the best idea for me, at least, but you can check it out if you want to. I'm just gonna skip with this kind of locked frame rate. We can also record the front camera, meaning that it's gonna create a little window, or not window, but like a circle somewhere where you're gonna get a feed from your selfie. And that's really all there is to change. Pretty bare bones, but at least we get to change the resolution from absolutely atrocious to just bad. And anyway, let's find this toggle once more and simply tap on it once again. First time around it will ask for some permissions, so we're going to select while using the app, and there's our window allowing us to change the sound that will be recorded. So we have system sound and microphone. You can record both. These both can be turned on at the same time, but if you're planning to do so, make sure you're going to be using something like headphones, as what might happen is when you're recording system sound, the way that is being recorded is actually on a software side, and the sound will still come through the speakers, and when it does, microphone might pick it up the second time, so record it for the second time, and this could create an unwanted echo effect. So just be mindful of that. Now I think you can actually just kind of mitigate it without needing to plug in some headphones or anything like that by just straight up muting your device. As if I'm correct, it's still going to record sound, but I haven't ever actually tried it. Anyway, from there we're gonna select start recording, and you can see here's our little overlay letting us know that we are right now recording, and we can open up most applications right here to record them. I of course will be opening up one that I cannot record, just so I can showcase some annoying parts of Android. So let's open that up. Actually, let's first open up something that I can record. So you know what, Phone Manager, I know I can record. There we go. As you can see, it's open. Anyway, let's close this up and now find the application that I can't record, which is this abominable piece of shit. Now keep in mind, these right here, I do want to give props to OPPO. They do give you a pop-up that you can't record this garbage, which is pretty nice. Most devices don't do that. And I do want to point you out, I am right now not signed into this. I, myself, do not even own Netflix account, nor have I installed this application on this device, or have I ever agreed to any terms of service or use or any other legal agreement. Now I'm pointing that out because once I close this up and stop the recording, which you can do by interacting with this overlay right here and clicking on the square, when we go to our Photos app, it was a little bit late, let's try that again. Go Photos. You will see your screen recording in the Photos tab, but you will also find it under Albums, which will be a better place to look for them later on, once it's not like brand new. And you can see it right here and here. So it will be under screenshots and videos. I think the easiest way to locate your screen recordings will be under screenshots, as it's going to be mixed up with screenshots, which are just images, and videos, which would be only screen recording. So it makes it much easier to locate it. And I think right here we also can separate them, so you can either show videos or photos depending on what you select. So you can straight up get rid of anything that isn't a screen recording. Anyway, from here we can click on it and play it back. Come on, there we go. And you'll be able to see the recording rate here and the limitations. Now, what you're about to see when I open up Netflix is a feature of Android designed to protect the privacy and security of the user. Now, I can guarantee you this isn't done to protect your privacy or security. There is no security of yours or privacy that you need to be protected in Netflix. It's not like you keep personal data in there. So this is just strictly done to disregard the fact that this is your device and enforce piracy protection on your own phone without your permission. Now, I couldn't give two shits less if a company has a problem with piracy or not. They can go themselves if they want to, but they will definitely not be doing anything like this on my device when I'm the one paying for it, not them. So because I absolutely uphold this kind of dog shit design, I'll be showing you later on at the end of the video where you can navigate to record the screens of things like Netflix shows if you want to. Because when you're paying the damn subscription, you should be in your damn fucking right to record whatever you want. I don't give two shits if they want to protect their privacy or their piracy, prevent that or not. It's not my problem. And them enforcing that on this device is, in my opinion, just absolute bullshit. So now I am pointing out right now the crappy side of this. The Netflix, Spotify's, and basically all the other applications that do streaming and want you to pay them while continuously enshittifying their services. But this feature itself is rooted in good intention. Now, that good intention is used, for instance, in bank applications. If you imagine that you have some kind of malware on your device that is using something like screen recording or screenshots, because screenshots also get blocked, to see what kind of pins, passwords you're using to log into your bank application, you can imagine how detrimental to the safety of your bank that would be. So because of that, bank apps do block it as well. Now, again, just like Netflix, they don't ask you for this, they just do it. But to be fair, there's a lot of stupid people out there, so they would probably allow this to go through anyway if they had the choice. So I'm not that mad with things that are designed to actually protect the privacy and security of my bank and my money. So pretty good in this kind of aspect. But obviously Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, and all the other garbage slop kind of applications that keep getting enshittified aren't doing that to protect yours security or privacy. So anyway, let's now show you where you can go to, for instance, capture whatever show you want to with the screen recording, because you should be damn in your right to do so if you're paying for the damn content. So we're going to open up browser. Now this is something that I kind of found and used it a couple times, though I will mention it seems to be working much better with a plugin rather than not having one. So that is something to keep in mind, and I am in no way affiliated with this, nor do I even know what this plugin actually does. But it helps, by the looks of it, find repositories where you can load this content from, meaning shows or something else. So anyway, we're going to navigate to, changing the keyboard first, there we go, to pstream.mov. And in here, once it loads, there we go, it's a little bit slow. Now that's the phone, not the site. You can see we have some movies right now. We can also go to shows. There we go. And you can basically view them. Now, when you try to, it will give you this first time around. So you can use the default setup, or you can use the browser extension one, which is recommended for basically the better result, which it seems to be better result. Anyway, use this at your own risk. As like I said, I have no idea what this plugin does that you're gonna install. but it does seem to work. So I'm not sure if that's the best kind of way to describe it. Like, if a scammer gave me a gift card but stole $5,000 from me, is that really a benefit? Probably not. So, you know, do this at your own risk. I've been using this and it hasn't really done anything sketchy so far. So, anyway, now for videos or music and stuff like that, if you want to capture snippets of it, you can always use just YouTube. And you can record YouTube. It doesn't give you any kind of problems. And Spotify, again, you can just move to YouTube for that. But if you don't want to, you want deliberately Spotify, you can check out Revanced. They offer a cracked version of Spotify without ads, which I believe also removes the blocking of screen recordings and screenshots. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.